In this tutorial, I'm going to show you exactly how to use the new Monogram Maker feature in Cricut Design Space. My name is Kelly, and let's get clacking. In Cricut Design Space, on the left-hand side of the screen, right at the bottom, there is a new button, and that says Monogram. Now, when you click on Monogram, a little screen will open, and that is the new Monogram Maker feature in Cricut Design Space. Editing Kelly here, and of course my hair looks all super fancy because it's just been done and now you're going to have to go back to boring hair. Anyway, one of the things that I did forget to mention early on in this video is that the Monogram Maker feature is only available to Cricut Access users, and I will go over it a little bit later on, but because it's a feature that allows you to very easily assemble some things, that is a paid for feature. You can do these kinds of things yourself by adding in letters and importing a border, etc, etc. But the reason why these Cricut Access features do exist is because it honestly just makes your life easier. You don't have to pick things from many different places, and I mean, I'm not trying to be a bit of a Cricut fangirl here, but if you want ease of access, then you're going to have to unfortunately pay a premium, and it might not be for everyone, and that's totally okay. So let's get back to the rest of the tutorial. There are a few different things that you can change in this feature. Number one would be the initials, that you can have up to 4 different letters, and you will need to type these in here in order to add something to your canvas. The second one is the operation type, and it will by default be set to any, but if you wanted to only cut something, like let's say you want to do some etching, then you can set it to cut. One of the things that I wanted to add when it comes to using a monogram for the cut feature, if you're going to be using it for vinyl stencils, as in for like etching and things like that, just make sure that your lines are going to be thick enough. If you're going to have super wafer thin lines, then it might not work out all that nicely for you. But these kinds of things are extremely popular when it comes to wedding gifts, you know, having a nice etched design on the bottom of a casserole dish. If you do want to see a video like that, where I use the Monogram Maker feature for an etching on a casserole dish for a wedding gift or something like that, let me know down in the comments so that I know to add it to my list of videos that I'll be showing you in the future. And of course, don't forget to subscribe so that you can see those videos. And if you want to cut and draw something, then you can specifically set it to cut and draw. Then if you know right from the word go what kind of monogram you want to have, you can set it up like that already, and it will know exactly what type of monograms to show you. So for the purpose of this tutorial, and because I want to show you everything, I'm going to leave it on any. Now on the left hand side, just below where we place our initials, so let's place our initials here. So I'm going to type in KR for Kelly Rousseau, and we're going to take a look at the different options that we can have here. On the left hand side, right underneath the initials, it says classic. Now these are your standard monograms, the kind of very, I hesitate to say generic because there are lots of non-generic options out there, but these are more of your typical kind of options that people want to see. So in the modern section, there are a few different modern fonts that you can have, and you can also at the top here, just underneath the preview, you can add a border. Now these borders may not all be available for each text style, so I definitely recommend clicking on each text style to see what borders change and if they actually disappear, like for this one. So some of them have different colors, so don't get too attached to a border first. I would recommend first choosing a text style. We can also take a look at there are elegant text styles, which if you are looking for more, maybe like more of a wedding type monogram, then this would be a great option here. You have handwritten for more personal type monograms, and we have vintage for a little bit more of the quirky type ones. Then at the top, we have thematic or thematic. However it's pronounced, they're more adhered to themes. So if you're looking for a nice cut and draw monogram, then the botanicals are particularly nice because they have many different colors and you can choose all kind, like this one, I just think it looks absolutely stunning. We can change the text style to be a little bit more fancy, and then we can see that there are lots of leaves and flowers and things within the monogram that we will need to have different color pens, and we can switch them out while Cricut is actually drawing these monograms. So we can have a nice boxed style monogram, a wreath, many different types. And of course, because we've set this to any type, this is showing us the cut and draw feature. But if we had to change this to cut only, it would change the style of monograms that are available to us. You can also go for some decorative monograms. There are occasions, so if you're looking for a particular occasion, like there, it has a graduation cap, a little bunny for Easter, a little Christmas tree for Christmas time, many different themes of monograms that you can have, and many different interests as well. So you can get really creative with the types of monograms that you're actually showing in this Monogram Maker feature. Now, of course, you can very easily do this kind of a thing without Cricut Access, but as with most of the features in Cricut Design Space, Cricut Access allows you to do things a little bit quicker and a little bit easier. If you are enjoying this tutorial, please give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment to let me know what you're going to use the Monogram feature for. So I'm going to go back to the botanical side because I really like this second one that I initially showed you, and I'm going to click the slightly fancier text style and we're going to add that to the canvas. Now you'll see it inserts it into our canvas, and on the side you will see it has multiple different pen styles, and then the basic cut is just the circle. So this is originally a pen and cut, but what you could do if you really wanted to is you could right click and you could flatten this for a print then cut monogram. So the Monogram Maker feature is also compatible with print then cut as long as you flatten your design once you've inserted it onto your canvas. So for this one, I don't want to do a print then cut. I actually want to draw and then cut my monogram. And I'm probably going to do it on some Smart Sticker cardstock because I think that this would look really pretty on a piece of Smart Sticker cardstock. So I'm going to change the size by dragging out the little arrows on the side, make it a little bit bigger. I'm going to make sure that the correct machine is selected, that I have my Maker 3 selected, which is just behind me here. And I'm going to turn on the machine, load the Smart Sticker cardstock, switch out the pens, and show you the end design in a moment. And of course, just as easy as that, you have your beautiful monogram sticker. Thanks so much for watching this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe for further videos in the future, and remember, be kind to someone today. See you soon.